On April 14, 1894, the Holland Brothers opened the first Kinetoscope parlor at 1155 Broadway in New York City, marking a pivotal moment in the history of motion pictures. This establishment was the precursor to modern movie theaters and represented the first commercial exhibition of motion pictures. The kinetoscope was a groundbreaking invention developed primarily by William Kennedy, Laurie Dickson in Thomas Edison's laboratory between 1889 and 1892. It was designed as a single-viewer device that allowed individuals to watch short films through a peephole at the top of a wooden cabinet. While not a projector, the kinetoscope introduced key technological principles that later shaped cinematic projection systems. The device ran a strip of perforated photographic film over a light source and beneath a magnifying lens. The film moved continuously, powered by an electrically driven sprocket wheel that engaged with perforations along the edges of the film strip. A spinning shutter allowed brief flashes of light to illuminate each frame, creating the illusion of motion through the phenomenon known as persistence of vision. This effect made successive still images appear as fluid movements when viewed through the peephole. The kinetoscope relied on innovations such as celluloid film, which provided a flexible and durable medium for recording images. Dickson also developed the Kinetograph, a camera capable of capturing motion using sprocketed film. These devices formed the first practical system for recording and viewing moving pictures. Although Edison envisioned the kinetoscope as part of an audio-visual system combining motion pictures with synchronized sound from his phonograph, this concept proved technically challenging and was abandoned for silent films. The Holland Brothers' first parlor in New York featured 10 kinetoscopes arranged in 2 rows of 5, each featuring a different short film lasting between 15 and 60 seconds. Patrons paid 25 cents to view all 5 films in one row, or 50 cents for access to both rows. The films included titles such as Barbershop, Blacksmiths, Cockfight, Wrestling, and Trapeze, all produced at Edison's Black Maria studio in West Orange, New Jersey. These early films captured simple scenes from daily life, vaudeville performances, and staged acts, appealing primarily to male audiences. The novelty of viewing moving images stored inside a box fascinated the public, drawing nearly 500 patrons on its opening day and generating $120 in revenue, a significant sum for the time. The success of this parlor led to the establishment of similar venues in cities like Chicago, San Francisco, and Atlantic City within months. Despite its popularity, the kinetoscope was limited by its design as a single-viewer device, prompting further innovations in projection technology. The kinetoscope parlor's impact extended beyond entertainment. It laid the groundwork for the motion picture industry we know today. By transitioning from individual viewing devices to communal screenings with projectors, cinema evolved into a shared cultural experience that continues to thrive today. The transition from the small viewing scale of the kinetoscope began with projection-based technologies like Woodville Latham's Idoloscope and the Lumière brothers' Kinetograph in 1895. These devices allowed films to be shown to multiple viewers simultaneously, creating a shared cinematic experience. The Lumière brothers' public screening in Paris on December 28, 1895, is widely considered the birth of cinema as we know it. Their invention combined camera, projector, and printer functions, making it portable and practical for widespread use. In the United States, the first permanent movie theater designed exclusively for motion pictures was the Edisonia Vitascope Theater in Buffalo, New York, which opened in late 1896. This 72-seat venue significantly departed from kinetoscope parlors by offering communal screenings. Shortly thereafter, Vitascope Hall in New Orleans became the first storefront theater in July 1896, accommodating up to 400 patrons per show. The evolution continued with the opening of Nickelodeon's in 1905, starting with Harry Davis and John Harris's venue in Pittsburgh. These theaters were affordable and accessible to a broad audience, charging just 5 cents per admission. By 1908, thousands of Nickelodeons were operating across the U.S., solidifying movie theaters as popular entertainment hubs. The kinetoscope's legacy lies in its role as a catalyst for innovation. It inspired inventors to create projection systems that transformed film from an individual experience into a communal one. This shift laid the foundation for modern cinema and movie theaters, which continue to thrive as cultural institutions worldwide.